you're tuned in to Above All Our Show. Giving the scoop and the latest on how the story goes. Broadcasting from Vegas in case you didn't know. Worldwide Great Commission, that's the gospel. Discussing topics that standard is righteous living. Bumping them bangers and interviewing different Christians. Who's hot, who's not, does it really matter? It's His Hop, non-stop, focus on the ladder. Stay tuned to the dial and turn that volume up. It's Faith Radio, Jesus is who we lifting up. So in your ears, we gon' be here for a minute. It's my bro D-Road, he bout to come with it.
Jones.
Oh yeah, let's come with it, y'all. This is your boy Damascus coming at you once again from the headquarters. This is His Hop Radio Las Vegas, and I want to thank you for spending time with us today. We have another amazing guest, another amazing show lined up for you. Trust me, you will not be disappointed, y'all. Hey, just to let you know who we are and what we are about, we are a Christian club ministry. We provide a positive and safe environment for live concerts, live events, spoken word, poetry, stage plays. We use all the arts and all the media to win your city for Christ, y'all. So when we come to your city, make sure you get involved. Right now we are located in Evansville, Indiana, soon to be in Tampa, Florida. We got an event going down in Indianapolis at the end of the month, y'all. And we also have a couple other locations we're gonna open. Kansas, Wichita, Kansas is online with us as well. So hey, we definitely want you guys to come and check us out. One way you can keep connected with us is if you download that His Hop Radio app, HISHOP, His Hop Radio, in your app store. We are available for the iPhone, the Android, and Windows. Yes, every Windows device. And we also have advertisement there for you. Yes, it is called the Digital Mall, located on the app. We have an artist directory. You can list your business. You can list your ministry. If you're a sponsor, we will list you in there. We can put your booking information in there. And if you have product and stuff that you want to sell, yes, you can sell it right there directly on the app. And we are networking with other radio stations. And so we have all these radio stations coming together to tell their listeners to download this app and to push this movement. So you will definitely get heard and get seen and all that good stuff right here on the Digital Mall. So yes, that is what we're doing, and we do it for you, y'all. Hey, I am so excited today. We get to go ahead and go behind the scenes and let you guys know what's going on in our sister location. I have a sister online, man. She has a background in radio. She has a background in events. She is professional and she works in excellence. And I'm excited. She hooked up with me. She said, hey, you know what? I want to head up Club His Hop Indianapolis. So let's give a His Hop Radio welcome to Miss Butterfly as she joins us today. Miss Butterfly. What's up, sister? How are you?
I am awesome. I am amazing. I'm blessed. I'm all that.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I thank you for taking time out today to join us on the show. And I thank you for heading up Club His Hop Indianapolis, man. This is such an amazing thing, you know?
It is. And I am totally just so hyped about it, man. I am so excited. When I came to Evansville, that's when our radio brother, Jay Williams, he told me about it. He showed me the flyer, and I was like, oh, really? And I came out there, and D1 was out there. And, you know, D1 is one of my buddies. I hadn't seen D1 in a couple of years, so it was real good to see him. And, you know, I talked to him, and I was like, you know what? Evansville's like 3 hours away. We need something like this here. So I talked to Jay about it, and he was like, yeah, talk to him. And I was like, you know what, that's just ready.
Come on.
Long story short, here we are. Club His Hop Indianapolis.
Come
Straight
on.
like that.
Oh man, I tell you,
Straight like
wow.
that. Yep.
It's amazing, man. It's a blessing to actually see God's vision, what God said He would do, what God promised, and God is faithful to His word, and it's just amazing to see that manifest right before my eyes. And God has a blessing for you, sis. Definitely. When we invest in the kingdom, we get 100-fold in return. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Listen, when I tell
Wow.
you, when he say he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. We just have to learn to
Yes.
wait on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, Miss Butterfly, we know we have a event going down at the end of the month, but before we
What?
talk about this event we got going, we want to get a personal touch. We want to know a little bit about you, who you are. So, first of all, share a little bit of your background.
Okay, awesome. Well, I am Miss Butterfly. For people that know me, they know me as either mom or Nana, or friends know me as Sheila. I have been doing radio since I started 2010, 2011. I was in Greenville, North Carolina when I started. Big ups to Brother Reggie. He was the one that taught me everything that I know. And I started with him. And the name Miss Butterfly came about with being on one of his terrestrial radio stations. Looking for a name. Okay, we got to find a name for you. And we was just going through different names, and so he was just like, okay, when I open the mic back up, whatever comes up, that's going to be your name. And he opened the mic, and Miss Butterfly was what came out of his name. And that name for me is a real personal thing, because I literally have gone through that metamorphosis. I really have morphed from that caterpillar to a butterfly. Which means I've gone through my personal shares of trials and tribulations, and personal illnesses, and different things like that. So it has really been a life-changing thing for me. Long story short, I was in North Carolina for at least a good 8 years, and then I came back to my hometown, which is Indiana. And I was just like, I have learned all this information, and I cannot just let it go to waste. So while I was still in another part of North Carolina with some more, my family, I started bringing up, or start creating, Radical Praise Radio. And people were like, well, why do you call it Radical Praise Radio? And I'm like, because I'm radical. I'm a radical person. I'm a, as people say, I'm a in your face type of person. And and I want to be able to rep the kingdom just like that. I One of my favorite sayings is to live, laugh, and love out loud. You know what I'm saying? If you love me, if we're gonna laugh, we have to show it. And just like with our walk with Christ, we have to show that thing. We have to live out loud. We have to rep him hard. One of my favorite rap artists, she has a song called Make Jesus Famous, and that's what I'm about to do. We are making Jesus famous. So Miss Butterfly has been around, and she's not going anywhere, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, man, that is awesome, man. I know you have to be radical, man, to take on this Christian club vision. You definitely have to think outside the box. And I love the fact that you explain Miss Butterfly, because that explains the whole Christian life. We all go through a metamorphosis. We're supposed to be, at least, we're supposed to be changing. We're supposed to be becoming into that creature, that God wants us to become. We're his workmanship. He is the craftsman working in our lives, and we have to submit to that process. And so just the simple fact that you took on that name says that you're submitting to the process of the butterfly, so that God can create a beautiful masterpiece. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you know what? And I tell people, God is God is always, he has always been a master creator. But in him being that creator, we have to go through that metamorphosis. And we as people, we are a people that does not, we don't like change very much. So, if at 3 o'clock, that's when we have lunch. We don't want to have lunch at 3:01, because if we are now, we're going to be cranky, and because we hangry. We angry and hungry at the same
Yep.
time. However, with Jesus, however, does not understand that. Jesus is one, the Lord is one that works out the box. He does not have a box. So if you live in a box, you're going to have a difficult time going through his metamorphosis. I have literally have gone through a major metamorphosis in my life. I tell people, people, they look at me, I just recently celebrated my 49th birthday. Yes, I looked good for 49.
Yes, yes. Shout out, shout
But
out.
but I tell people, in me looking good, I have gone through some stuff. 2 years ago, actually, I'm coming up on my second year anniversary, which is what I call my rebirth. I had a minor stroke 2 years ago on the 21st, 22nd of September. And, the doctors, no one can explain it. My vitals were not out of control. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high cholesterol. As a matter of fact, I had just went to the doctor a few months prior, and they told me, "Oh, you are fine for the next 5 to 10 years. You will not suffer a stroke or a heart attack." I'm just trying to see if I can get my money back, because I paid out of pocket for that exam.
Wow.
But when God has something to do for you, and when he's going to do something, he don't care what doctor said. He don't care what man said. He's going to do how he's going to do it. And I was just sitting there, and I'm like, yo, what had happened? And I just had to learn to trust the process. And in me learning to trust the process, I learned to trust the process, learned to trust him even more, and just learn to just let him do what it is that he's going to do. And that's be God.
Come on.
So,
Come on. That's metamorphosis right there in the making. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
wow. Shout out to that. And sis, that, I mean, you went through all that and you can't even tell, You can't even tell.
Y'all
man.
can't tell, but I can.
Yes. I mean, shout out to you, man, for being strong. It takes a person with a strong spirit, strong faith, in a fight. I can tell you got some fight in you, and you have a lot to do. You ain't leaving us anytime soon. You got a lot of work to do. You know what I mean?
No time, exactly. And that's my prayer. I always tell the Lord, fill me up, pour me out. After you pour me out, fill me up again, and let's just keep going and repeat. So I'm all for it.
And a quick shout out to Jay Will. Our brother Jay Will's doing some big things. He's a mutual friend of both of ours, and just a quick shout out to him. He connected us and brought us together, and you've been working with him for a while, huh?
Oh yeah, Jay Williams. I call him my little big brother. I always do my own little personal imitation of Jay Williams. He always cracks up when I do it. I tell him, I be like, "Let's get it." He got that real baritone voice. I can never get that deep, but just to try it, it just cracks them up. But I've been working with Jay Williams for a good little minute too, because actually, the first after Stellar concert show that we do, I worked with Jay that first year in getting everything together, and that's actually where I met you. Was that first time that we did it. So I wasn't able to go that year, but it was it's just amazing how I met you a couple of years ago, and now we reconnect, and it's just like, wow, I knew you all this time, never knew that we would connect in this manner.
Yes. It's amazing, man, because we have linked our yokes together. You know what I mean? We've made some strong connections, and that is how the kingdom is supposed to work. We're supposed to connect with each other. When Jesus, he's the one who created discipleship. And so discipleship is life for life. We plow in someone else's field, but while we're plowing in that person's field, God will launch us out into our own destiny. And, because he'll say, how can I give you your own if you won't take care of somebody else's? You know what I mean? And so that's one of the
Absolutely.
process. And we're supposed to take care of each other and look out for each other. And so while we're talking about launching out into what God has called you to do, tell us a little bit about Radical Praise Radio. Where can people listen to it, and what's the vision behind your radio station?
Radical Praise Radio. Blood, sweat, and tears. You can you can find Radical Praise Radio on your Apple Store, your Google Store. You can go online, radicalpraiseradio.org. Radical Praise is Prayze. Why? Because we're radical. So why would we do it any other way, right?
Come on.
If you're on TuneIn, you can go on to TuneIn with Radical Praise Radio. We're on there. So everywhere you go, you can go and find Radical Praise Radio. And while we're talking about Radical Praise Radio, make sure you guys go head on over to Radical Praise Radio Facebook page and what? Give it that thumb.
Yes.
Give me that thumbs up. Go like that page. What?
Go like it. Now, we don't want you to like it. We want you to love it. Go love the page.
We want you to, exactly. We want your love, okay? We want your love. Yes.
Sweet, man. Okay, so you are the CEO of Radical Praise Radio, and you have a background in it, and you actually spent some time doing celestial radio. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That was actually fun, starting out in terrestrial radio, because I got to see how everything works, and I've always been a type of person, I like to see how it works in the back. The back end of things. I've always been that type of person. So, to see, how you create the commercials, and, being in the booth with, when they're on air, and even down to the sales portion of it, I was just like, wow, and for me, it's so funny because I always knew that this would be something that I would do. I just never knew how God would do it. And when he showed this to me like years ago, I was just like, Jesus, you funny. Okay. Okay, you go. Okay, yeah, you're gonna do it. Sure, Jesus. All right. And so it's like now doing doing everything that I do, I'm just sitting there like, oh, you was for real. Oh, this is what I'm gonna be doing. Okay. So, it's cool. I love it. And, when I was in North Carolina, I went from, I didn't really do terrestrial radio very long because, I was helping him relaunch his internet radio station. So for me, internet is basically I have more experience in internet than I have in anything, but I still love terrestrial. That I will always love terrestrial radio stations. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just so, but sometimes for me, it's so crazy just seeing the things that I do, even with the event. I'm just sitting there like, wow, I am really doing this thing, and I am so excited.
Yes. Okay, before we get off the radio topic, what with your opinion and with your background in radio, do you think internet radio is the future? I've always heard internet radio is gonna take over all radio. Do you share that same vision, or what's your opinion on that?
My opinion is, I definitely do believe that internet radio is the future. Do I think it'll take over? I have to say yes, because even in the cars that we have now, the cars now are the radio stations, or the radios that we have in the cars are internet. It's not a thing of where you're with a lot of the cars that you can go in and FM, AM, and different things like that. A lot of the cars now, you automatically get that Sirius XM radio package,
True.
And then
Yeah.
and then a lot of the newer cars now, they just have the internet access. So as much as love terrestrial, I feel that any radio is important radio. I honestly believe that internet radio is going to take over and it's going to take radio to the next level.
Okay, all right. I like that. I like it since
Yeah.
I'm an internet radio station owner myself. I love
Yes.
that.
Yes. And it just sounds so good to say it, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm a station owner. You'd be like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I know. I never would have thought. You know what I mean? It's like, look at
Exactly.
God. Look at
Exactly.
what God is doing, man. And
Right. Look at him.
and this is only the beginning.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, if this is only the beginning, I am for everything that he has in store. I'm for it all.
Sweet, sweet. Okay, well, I think we are ready to go ahead and promote this event. I'm talking to Miss Butterfly. She is heading up Club His Hop Indianapolis. We have a
What?
back to school event going down on the 31st, and she is
Yes,
going to tell us all about it. So,
absolutely, absolutely. So, with me being a station owner and believing God and what it is that He said that He was gonna do, and me being crazy enough to believe Him, I jumped out the boat and
come on,
said, "Let's go."
come on,
I want to do a concert.
come on.
I want to do a concert. And so for me, I have a heart and a passion for community. Because for me, if there is no community, if there's no family, there's no community. If
Yes.
there's no community, there is no nation. And it's great to go to church and to be in those four walls. But if we look at the ministry of Jesus, he was nowhere near a wall.
Mm, mm.
So I like to come out the four walls. I tell people, sometimes, we got to get down in the gutter to be with the guttermost,
Yes.
to let
You
him
right?
know to the utmost he saves.
Mm.
So this is what this is about. We have some radical artists here in Indianapolis, and so I have met quite a few of them, and I'm still meeting some. And I was telling them about it, and they was like, "Yo, let's go. We are all for it. Whatever it is you need." I met some great ministers and great churches. Here, and with the location that we have, he is an awesome pastor. He's radical himself. So I'm like, hey, let's get it. Let's go. So, come on out on next Saturday, from 2 to 6 p.m., 1090 West 23rd Street. We got some good little stuff for the kids. We got free haircuts that we're going to be doing. So if you need to get a haircut, you're running low, come on out there and get some good music, some fellowship, and a haircut.
Come
You
on.
can't get it no better than that.
Come on.
So we gonna yeah, so we got things for the kids. We got the little bouncy house, we got snow cones, popcorn. So just come on out and just fellowship. You know what I'm saying? That's what kingdom life is about. We are to fellowship with one another. It doesn't matter, oh, you go to this church, I go to this. No, we are part of kingdom. Kingdom does
Yes.
not have a name other than kingdom. Kingdom does not go up under, which denomination. No, it's just kingdom. So come on out and hang out with us and just enjoy just being a part of kingdom minded people.
Yes, yes. And
Yes.
I've been stumbling between the flyers, because the first flyer we put out, you actually changed the address. And every time I come on here,
Yeah.
I'm promoting the show. I'm like, oh man, I got the wrong flyer up. Hold on, let me put the right flyer up with the new address. And so I'm glad you just
Yeah.
gave it right to us right there, right out the chute. So that's 1090 West 23rd Street, Indianapolis. And you mentioned the pastor that you're linking up with. Can you give us a quick shout out? Let us know his name and the name of his church as well.
Absolutely. Pastor Chad Faulkner, he is an awesome man of God who has an awesome testimony himself. We have sat down a couple of times and we have shared, he has shared his testimony with me and his desire and what it is that he's looking to do. And the name of the church is City View Christian Church. And I love this church because they do things within the community realm. They feed the communities on Saturdays, and they have people and they come out and they're able to feed them, not only feed them, but they even have services on Saturday too. And so, they feed them physically as well as spiritually. So, I mean, you can't get no better than that. I'm feeding, he's feeding your gut and your spirit. So,
Oh wow! Come on now. That's tight. That's tight, my sister.
oh yeah.
And I'm gonna make a strong effort to try to come out next weekend. We also have an event ourselves out here in Vegas the next day. We're gonna be working with the Siegel Suites, going down Sunday. This event is Saturday, and if I can find a turnaround trip or something, I'm gonna try to do that. So don't count me out just yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd love to go there, especially for the first launch of this thing.
Because when I saw your flyer, I was sitting there like, okay, I'm not a rocket scientist, but that's hours away. I'm like, and Sam, we are literally on two different ends of the world here. I'm like, hey, but you know what? When you're doing ministry, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I mean, you have to do what you got to do. So and that's what it is. It's not our timetable. It's all about God's timetable, and His timetable has nothing to do with us. Okay.
Yes.
So I can totally get Him having you in Indiana today, and then you back on the red eye trying to get back to Vegas to be at an event in a couple of hours. Because hey, we could tell him, Lord, this a thorn in my side here you got going on. And you know what he gonna tell us? My grace is sufficient. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
My grace is sufficient.
Yeah, he will. And we did it out in the world. You know what I mean? When we wanted to hit a party and we wanted to do something, we would stay up all night at a party and then wake up and go to work the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Okay. Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you the question that everyone is waiting to hear. I get hit up all the time from artists and people all over. How can they get booked at Club His Hop Indianapolis?
How can they get booked? That is so easy. To get booked at Club His Hop Indianapolis, you are going to email us at events@Radical Praise Radio. Any future events that we have coming up, I am going to always share them on our social media networks. We are on Facebook, Praise Radio, Instagram, and Twitter. The same thing, Praise Radio. We are also on LinkedIn, Radical Praise Radio. So if you have any questions, hit us up. We'll be more than happy to let you know what we got going on.
Yes, let's do this thing. Okay.
Yes. As Jay would say, let's get it.
Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about.
Jones.
All right, my sister. Well, I want to go ahead and give you a few minutes if you want to give a couple of shout outs or go ahead and promote this event one more time before we wrap this up. And then when you're done, I'm going to go ahead and close us out. Here on His Hop Radio, we promote, educate, and inform. So right now we are promoting the back to school event going down Club His Hop Indianapolis. It is 1090 West 23rd Street, and Miss Is Butterfly is gonna let us know what's up with it.
Absolutely. Come on out, be with us from 2 to 6 p.m. City View Christian Church, August 31st. We giving out free haircuts. We got snow cones we giving to you. We got popcorn for the kids. We got bouncy houses. And of course, we got some of the best rappers that's going to come your way. So come on out for a great time, fun, fellowship, hear some great music. And not only do we have great music, but we also have booked 2 spoken word artists. So if you like the spoken word artist, you like to snap instead of clap, come on out. We got it all for you. We're a one-stop shop right here in Indianapolis, because who's hop? We are Club His Hop, huh?
Come on now. Check you out. She did that thing, man. You did that. Come on.
See? Yes. See, that's that radio announcer in me, huh?
Come on. Who's hot? His hop. Oh, yeah, by the way, before we get out of here, you got to give us, some idea of who are the rappers, give us a couple of names that are going to be performing.
So, absolutely. So, we have some, like I said, we have some great rappers that we got coming up. We have one here from Indianapolis right here, Indianapolis' own D-Rep. He is an awesome man of God. We also have Anointed that's going to be on there as well. We also have coming out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have coming Excalibur, and we also have not T-Pain, but Incline that is coming out of another part of Indianapolis. So, and then with our spoken word artists, we also have Miss Narsha Nelson, as well as we also have Miss Kavina. She's going to be there as well. So these are all people that are here from Indianapolis or coming from Fort Wayne. So we are ready, we are excited, and we about to do this.
Come on, man. Okay, now you really got me. I better be there and be square. You know what I'm saying? I better stop.
And it's not fair to be square now. I'm gonna tell you, it's not fair to be square.
Yes. All right, sister. Well, I am glad that we decided to partner with each other and to love on each other as the body of Christ. So make sure you guys go out to that location. Make sure you guys go out and support what she's doing. If you are on that side of town, if you're in that country or state or city or whatever it is, you know what I mean? If you are over there, go ahead, man, and pray about it and get involved. Get with my sister. She's going to need assistance. She's going to need help. We all need that, and if God has called you to this vision, we're inviting you to come on and get involved, and make sure you check out her radio station, Radical Praise Radio, all that good stuff. And man, like I said, this is only the beginning, my sis.
Only the beginning.
Now, do you have any idea of when the next event is going to pop off out there?
Well, my next event actually, I'm looking to do something in either October or November, but it's going to be more of a women's luncheon because I'm taking the whole September off. Because this right here has been great, has been something for me.
Okay.
But just kind of take take some time off, and just chill. But I'm always working on something. Again, I have a heart and passion for the community, for the family. And so I have some workshops that I would love to do that will incorporate having a concert at the end. So if you are artists and you are looking to do concerts and different things like that, definitely hit me up. I am on Facebook, Sheila Levy. You will see a great picture of myself on there. Or hit me up on our page, on Facebook page. It's Praise Radio. Or even on Instagram and even Twitter. Praise Radio. So let me know if you're ready to get to work, you ready, and you know that this is what you're called to do, then let's get it. And I can tell you right now, it's not going to be easy. This is not for the faint at heart.
Come on.
It's not for the ones that don't want to roll up your sleeves, because sometimes you're going to have to tear them sleeves off, huh? So if you are ready to do that, then let's go. I'm waiting. I got my phone already.
That's a good word right there. That's a good word.
Where you at?
Oh, wait a minute. Before we get out of here, guess who just showed up?
Jones. Who showed up?
Mr. J. Will himself.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. J. Will.
J. Will.
What's up, brother? We see you over there in the comments. He's showing us love. Before we get out of here, go ahead and give us a call, bro. Get on this phone real quick, man, before we close out. That number is 775-964-8764. If you're able to call in, man, go ahead and call in. Because my brother's doing some big things too, man. My brother's on TV, on cable, you know what I'm saying? He's on over
I'm just
200
trying to
radio
find-
stations.
Exactly. I'm just trying to find out, when does he and Michelle sleep? Is sleeping not a thing anymore? I mean, but you know what? Like I've been saying, when he has an assignment on you, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I am so excited for Jay, and everything he's doing. And then his wife, she even just created her business, and that's doing great things in Atlanta. I am so excited for them.
Yeah. Shout out. She created a balloon business or something, right? Selling balloons. Or,
yeah.
Man, that is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Because people are always having birthday parties and weddings. They're always going to need balloons.
Absolutely, yeah. And so when you know what you're called to do, you know, for everybody else it just seems so hard, but for you just do it, you know. And that's just what it is. You just do it. So, and I love it.
Okay, all right. We're trying to give Jay a couple of minutes to get up in here.
Okay.
Oh, I think you just I think you just got him. Yes, Jay, is that you?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Oh!
We got Jay Will himself in the hizzy. What's up, my brother?
Let's get it.
I'm good, bro. I am good. I see you and sis over there doing big things. You know, I had to call and give you guys a shout out. See you some love from the ATL.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. No doubt, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for doing that. Miss Butterfly is over here holding it down. Miss Butterfly, can you Jay, can you hear Miss Butterfly?
No, I don't hear.
Hey, bro, let's get it.
She just said, "Hey, bro, let's get it."
That's right, all day. So let's get it. No time for sleeping.
So
Absolutely.
Hey, she's an awesome sister, bro. Thank you for connecting us real quick. Hey, tell everybody, man, where they can catch your show at real quick while we got you.
Well, they could email me at thejwilmshow@yahoo.com. They can catch my station, Indie One Radio, which we are now nominated for International Radio Station of the Year. So my website is www.indie1radio.org. My other station is TAP Radio. That's TAP Radio and the number 1.com is my other station. They can connect with me at either one. All Facebook, Instagram, JWilms377. On my Twitter is JWill377. We out here. We ready.
Nice. Now, how can they catch you on cable? You're on cable, right? Cable TV?
Yep, that's coming soon. We're going to be launching that in October. It's a local channel in ATL, channel 24, called People's TV. We'll be on that network. And then we got 9 other TV networks that we're currently on. We're on VSC TV Network. We're on Orlando Praise, which is out of Virginia. We're on Orlando Praise, which is out of Florida. We're on All Nations TV, which is a worldwide platform. We're there's so many other ones as well. But we out here. Now just go on my Facebook page, JWilms377. Follow me on there. They can see all my outlets.
All right, bro. Well, we're going to be waiting for our invite, right, Sheila? We're waiting for our invite to be on your show.
Anytime. Las Vegas is always welcome to come to the ATL. You know we got you over here.
Right.
And I'm over here right now with my man Courtney from 108 Praise Radio. We right here. My man's about to do his big thing. He's getting married today. So I'm honored to be one of the best men in a wedding.
All right.
So we got to give a big shout out on the radio to my man Courtney, a.k.a. Ghost, and his lovely wife, Tammy, to get ready to get married, man. They tying the knot, bro.
All right.
That's awesome.
Tell them His Hop Radio gave them a shout out on their wedding day, my brother. Wow, you have you got to get ready for a wedding, and you took the time out to give us a call, man. We appreciate that.
That's love.
No problem. I'm sitting here with him right now. He said he appreciates you guys, man. He heard the shout out, and I'm also here with my other bro. His name is Pastor Clifford. My man he owns about 20 different Jamaican restaurants over here called Golden Crust. My man is doing that major over here, so we gotta give a big shout out on the radio to my man Pastor Clifford. That's right. He's over in the ATL, owning all the Golden Crust Jamaican restaurant spots. Definitely want to hook him up, man. Hook up with him.
All right.
Listen,
shout out,
Crust,
Pastor.
Listen, yes, Golden Crust Sam is an anointing by
we
itself.
Appreciate y'all, bro. Tell
is that right?
Give us a hello. If we can't make it out to your new location, I'll definitely let you know.
Okay, no doubt, man. All right, thanks for calling in, brother. We appreciate
All right,
you.
no,
Much
no
love.
problem at all, bro. All right, man.
All right. Man, I couldn't keep up with everything he was saying, man. He was like,
Man. Man.
woo.
Man. All I know is I heard a knock, and I think that was another blessing for all of us. Another door that's about to open, okay? That's what I heard.
Come on.
Exactly.
We about to bust through the ceiling, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's go, man. Let's go.
Oh, I'm with that. And so you said this Jamaican restaurant, man. I think I've been to one once, and I can't remember the menu, but you said it's off the chain, huh? What's up with this restaurant?
Listen, man, them that Jamaican food, that's an anointing all by itself. That right there will just have you. Oh my goodness, that food is so good. Golden crust is the truth. Okay, I love it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna definitely get out there to the ATL and get me some of that. You know what I mean? You got me hungry now.
Hey, I'm quite sure. Look, y'all got Papados there, so right? I know you can go ahead and go get you some.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look them up. But yeah, you're right. We do have a couple of Jamaican restaurants out here. But I want to taste his. I want to see how good his is. He's supposed to be better than everybody else's now.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, man. Make sure you guys make it down to this event. It's going down this weekend. I had a great time with Miss Butterfly. She is not playing around. She knows what she's doing, and she's a great addition to our team, y'all. And so if you want to follow us, check out the His Hop Radio podcast. Make sure you check us out on Spotify. Check us out on iTunes. Check us out on iHeartRadio. Check us out on the Fire Stick, and download that His Hop Radio app. And check us out on there. Our YouTube is His Hop Nation. Twitter is His Hop Nation. And Facebook is Club His Hop Las Vegas as we're doing this thing. And I'm going to say what I always say before I head out. It's not about us. It's all about the Christ in us. God bless you. And we will see you next time.
All right. Peace.
All right. Who's up?